Hey guys, good morning. It's me, Beanie. It's about 4:30 in the morning. And we just got to the gym, so I just thought I'd check in and say hello. You notice how I have my head to the side because I'm still feeling a little self-conscious about that. Anyhow, just thought I'd say hi. Maybe I'll talk to you guys later on today. What are you guys doing for your health and wellness? I'm old. I don't really want to be at the gym, but I'm here because it's better than the alternative, which is having a bazillion medical issues going on at one time. All right, let me get my workout in. I can't talk and do this at the same time. I probably will check in when we get done and get out of here. Bye. Hey guys, it's me, Beanie. I'm done with my workout. It's like 6:07 in the morning. I'm just on the other end of the parking lot, real quick, running into the Walmart and get me some veggies. Cause I didn't feel like going shopping this weekend. I had the baby, but I didn't feel like going anywhere. So I have no veggies. I mean, I have some frozen veggies, but I don't really like to eat frozen veggies. So I'm gonna run in and just grab me my veggies for the rest of the week. Had a decent workout. I have to take it easy right now. Well, because I'm still doing the rehab for my knee. By the way, remember that asshole knee doctor I had? He left the practice. Yay! So now I have his assistant who I liked. I had to start going back to the chiropractor. I had been having back issues for a while. And again, this is the story of Beanie's life because I procrastinate on everything. And I normally don't really procrastinate when it comes to my health because I have like an OCD thing about that. But if I have a lot of other life issues going on, I won't take care of other things that I feel like aren't that serious or aren't that bad. Well, anyways, my back really started getting unmanageable. Like even if I would stretch after I came back in from walks, it just really was it was uncomfortable. So I finally bit the bullet and went online, found a chiropractor that was in my network, which didn't even really make sense because it would only cost me $5 more to go to the chiropractor than with my insurance. So, either way. But anyhow, it had been at least like 8 years or so since I've been to a chiropractor. When they did the x-rays, you guys, my neck is jacked. My back is jacked, which explains a lot of the uncomfortable pains that I've been having. So I've been going to the chiropractor twice a week. So that's more money out of this single lady's pocket, but I have to do it. I have to do it just like I have to go to the gym. So, I spend about an hour, 20 minutes at the gym. And there's some days, yeah, I do break a sweat. And there's other days I don't break a sweat, but I'm literally working out the whole time. And that's okay because I have to be really careful, like while I'm exercising. And that's the thing too, especially if you're older and you've led a sedentary life. If you just jump back into the gym hard body, you can cause yourself injury or make going to the gym a less pleasurable experience. I mean, I don't want to say nobody likes going to the gym because I believe that there's people that do thoroughly enjoy going to the gym. And I believe that there are people that know that it's not so much the gym, it's just the actual exercise will make them feel better. For me, I have to go. I have to. Like, it's not really a choice. Because I have to deal with my crazy brain, right? So I have a total gym at home. Like, what I'm saying? Like, I have a Chuck Norris total gym at home. I have Beachbody programs at home. The only thing I can manage to make myself do at home is go walk, right? So if I'm not willing to do those things at home, I have to go elsewhere. And when COVID was really spiked, I tried so many times. I'd come to the gym and I just couldn't make myself go in. But then I started, I had a couple months of being sick on and off. And then I just said, okay, stop dicking around. So I have insomnia. I know you guys are probably like, Beanie, you got all these problems. Listen, we all do, right? Like we all have our own things. We all have our own issues. But anyhow, I have insomnia. So I normally wake up by 4 o'clock in the morning. I normally fall asleep between 11 and 12, and I'm normally up by 4. And then I'm normally up from like 4 to like 7, and then I'll fall asleep for like an hour before I have to start working. I know, doesn't that sound crazy? So I'm up already anyways. So going to the gym at like 4:30 is great. There are people there. Don't think that there's nobody at the gym, because there are. It's just not as many, and it's not, I feel like it's, in my head, I tell myself it's cleaner. It's cleaner at 4 in the morning. It's just what I'm doing right now. I'll probably end up changing it up. It's just what I'm doing right now. Anyhow, and I say anyhow a lot. I don't know if I addressed this in the beginning of this video. Probably didn't. But welcome to my new subscribers. This is my channel where I talk about my dentures, or my fucked up dentures, my health and wellness, or just things that I'm juggling in my day-to-day life. And if I can help somebody, motivate somebody with my own garbage, kind of push through theirs, then I've done what I came here for. This is not a professional production. Okay, I curse, I say, I'll talk in circles, I'll repeat myself. I have an ADD brain, and I'm not going to apologize for it. This is who I am. You don't have to watch the videos. You could click off at any time. Yeah. Anyhow, let me run into the Walmart right quick, and oh my God, that was country, right? When I just said, let me run into the Walmart right quick. Yep. That's country. All right, let me run in and get my salad and my broccoli, and I'll talk to you guys when I get back. Bye. Hey guys, it's Beanie, and I'm back home from the gym, and yeah, I'm still in my gym clothes because it's like 7:20 and I'm going to start working. I'm trying to get a jump on today because yesterday was a clusterfuck. Let me take these glasses off. Here I am. Look at my frizzies. You guys, living in the South and having curly hair is no fun. But let's talk real talk. So this is just like a quick kind of synopsis of health and wellness, because I haven't talked to you guys about kind of like that aspect in a while. And I did get a couple of emails from viewers who specifically subscribed to me because of my health and wellness journey. So here's where we're at. I had a stalemate from from December through like February or so, where I didn't gain anything. I didn't lose anything. I think, guys, I hate videoing shit. I don't care. Oh, by the way, the reason I brought it up in the last segment about things that I say is, again, somebody felt like it was necessary to critique a video and left a comment saying, do you realize how many times you say do you realize I don't give a shit? I don't care. If you want a professional production, there are a bazillion YouTubers out there who put on a show and put their best foot forward. So you don't see the fact that they are real people and they say and like and repeat things. Don't tell this girl. I don't care. This is Beanie Unscripted. What you see is what you get, baby, okay? It's what you see is what you get. So Marsha, pick a booger. All right, so listen. During that phase where I was sick, February I was sick, then March I was sick, then in April I was sick. Like I had 3 months where I had different illnesses that were ravaging me, and I was dealing with a lot of personal stress. I lost weight, and that was just from being sick. Like when you're sick and you just don't eat well. That wasn't fat that I was losing. My body was probably cannibalizing muscle mass. because I wasn't eating. So your body needs protein to survive. So my body was probably cannibalizing muscle mass, not fat. And then when I started, during the weeks that I would feel better, then I would eat, and I definitely indulged and had some bad behaviors rear their ugly head. And I don't lie about it. Like, this is the thing. It's going to ebb and flow, because behaviors that you've had for 10 plus years don't just dissipate overnight. It's about reprogramming my coping mechanisms, and I don't think it'll ever be 100%, you guys. Like, I don't ever think I'll be 100 and not have to consciously think about the things that I do daily. Like, that's just how my brain is. That's how I'm made. Like, that's just the reality, that I will have to make a conscious effort to, sorry, I gotta get some coffee in me. Otherwise, I'm gonna drag ass all day. So if I were to guesstimate when I put on a couple of pounds, and I don't know, because you guys, I'm going to keep it real. I refused to get on the scale. I did. I refused to get on the scale because I was like, you dummy, you lost so much weight so quick. But I'll get to that part in a minute. But nonetheless, I refused to get on the scale. I just kind of got back into my eating plan, which is just, monitoring my calorie intake. I do use the app iTrackBites, which one of you viewers had turned me on to. And every time I log into it, I think of this person, and I just think, how grateful I am that they shared that information. When I track my bites, I do, again, make better decisions, even when I'm having that stress moment or an anxiety moment, and I'm like feeling I'm going to just slip back into the old coping mechanisms, the self-soothing with food. I weigh myself every morning just to keep myself on tabs. When I don't drink enough water, like right now, I do have bloat. Over the weekend, I didn't drink enough water, and came Monday morning, I was swollen. And that's just, when you're my size on my frame, I have to drink a lot of water, you guys. I have to drink over 1 gallon and 23 ounces of water a day just to have my body function. That's a lot of fucking water. And there's just some days I just don't want to drink that much water. Like, I know my body needs it, but I cannot wait for look how cute my face is when I pull my chin up. That cute chin. I do have a chin in there, you guys. Look at it. Okay, but I digress. I was thinking the other day, I was pissed that I was starting to swell again, right? And I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait till I lose this next 100 pounds so I don't have to drink so much water. Like, isn't that crazy? Like, that's the thing I'm thinking of. Like, I don't want to have to keep... I look like a nut when I buy... Because I buy my water by the gallon at the Walmart. I get the spring water. And I was buying it by the week, like, so 7 at a time. But then I got tired of that. So then I'm like, well, maybe if I buy 2 weeks of water at one time. But you know what it's like to drag 14 gallons of water, like put it in the cart, then put it in the car, and then take it out of the car and find a place in the house for 14 gallons of water. Like, I cannot wait for this weight to come off where it's like, I don't need 14 gallons of water. I just need 7 gallons of water for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. So I finally, I think like a month or so into being like back on the plan where I am tracking every day. I am walking 3 times a day. I finally jumped back on the scale, and I was where I left off. I was at the same weight where the last time I had weighed. So I was like, okay, so whatever I did to myself when I was really like having that anxious month, I've corrected that. The other thing that I noticed for me, again, it's about playing mind games with my own self. I have to do what triggers reactions for me. So again, it's like like, okay, so for instance, when I'm depressed or anxious, I watch a lot of comedy and like comedians. I just stream anything that's funny. And it really does help me. So when Amazon Prime had their Prime Day back in June, I think it was, they had a special where you could get like different channels for your Prime Video for like 99 cents for 2 months. You guys, when I tell you, really how frugal I am a frugal moogle. I don't subscribe to Hulu, Netflix, any of that shit. I have Amazon Prime because I use the Prime shipping, and with that comes Amazon Prime Video. And if it's not an Amazon Prime Video or not on YouTube, or I can't find it free on the internet, I don't have it. So it was a splurge for me to get. I got 5 channels. I said, I'll spend $10 for 2 months. And one of the channels, I don't know if it's Discovery Plus or Paramount Plus, one of those has all of the 600 pounders. So every single episode of the 600 pound people has the 1,000-pound sisters. It has the follow-up to the 600 pounders. Then there's another one that has little people, and I love little people so much. Little people losing weight. And there's another one with another show. It wasn't many episodes, but it has that cute doctor in Atlanta, Dr. Proctor. I'm like, Dr. Proctor, you're so close. Now he's got some silver hair coming in, but he's still cute. So I spent literally 2 weeks streaming shit about fat people while I work. Just running it in the background. And I gotta tell you, because I had never seen, other than what I could find on YouTube, I had never seen like 600 pounder episodes religiously, but watching it from the beginning to the final season that they had posted, which I think was like 9 seasons, like it was a lot of footage, you guys. I'm talking like hundreds of hours. Because you think about it, like some seasons have like 22 episodes, and they're like hour-long episodes. I banked some time watching Dr. Now, and I adore him. I think for me, it was so eye-opening to see the juxtaposition of mindset, like how mindset really affects everything. Now, one thing I didn't know until I just watched a recent, I don't even know which one it was. I'd have to look it up. I think it was one of the Dr. Proctor TV ones. But people who get the bariatric surgery has like a 1-year window of efficacy. So for like when they get the sleeve, like you have 1 year where your body's just going to drop that weight. But then after that, it's really back on you to monitor your intake and to exercise and do the right things. Anyways, it really helped me snap myself out of the funk that I was in. And I watched another, oh shit, I wish I would have looked that one up. I'll find it and maybe I'll post it in the next video. I watched a documentary. I think it's called Beyond the Scale. If you guys Google it and you see a documentary called Beyond the Scale or something like that, it was something like that. It's kind of hokey, like low budget-ish, how it was made. But the information in it, so good. Actually, one of the nutrition people was on the Dr. Now show, the 600 pounders. But it was really, really good. Just informationally speaking, it was good. And I do well with stuff like that. Like the more information I have, the more motivated and goal-oriented I am. Same thing, Kira Dotery or whatever her last name is, Kiana. She's got a YouTube channel on here. It's growing huge. But she did a YouTube video, and it was talking about fascia. And the fascia, which is the layer of cells above your muscle. And it was fascinating to me enough to where I did so much research about fascia. And when I went to the chiropractor, I was talking to him about fascia. And I was like, when I want to learn about something, I become that's the ADD brain though. like when an ADD brain is stoked, it becomes very passionate and you just want to absorb all of the information that you can about something. So I'm talking to my chiropractor about fascia and I'm like, oh my God, and did you know that fascia? And he was like, oh my God, I love this conversation. He says, you know, Beanie, this is why I tell my patients, you have to take care of your body and your skeletal system and your musculature, and, you know, getting massages are great, but, you know, exercise is so important. So anyhow, the weight loss is still slow though. It's like 1 to 2 pounds a week. Now that I dropped what I originally lost, it was slowing down. And I just said, okay, Beanie, where I do lose weight is very rigorous cardio and weight training. And I do have a total gym. I'm looking at it. It's over there. But I don't know what it is, what stops me from using it. It's the most ridiculous thing. You say, Beanie, why you have this $1,000+ machine and you're not using it? I know. You don't have to tell me. I think it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I'm trying to work with the way that my crazy brain works. And I don't know why I'm not using it. So going to the gym in the mornings, if I'm having an insomnia issue, then I just get up and go to the gym. And I'm never sorry for going to the gym. One of the things on the 600 pounders they had talked about was, I don't know if it was one of the psychiatrists or psychologists that they use. I think it might have been Lola. No, it wasn't Lola. I don't know. I don't remember who said it. Maybe it was even Dr. Now who said it. But basically, like every pound, when you're overweight or morbidly obese or super morbidly obese, you know, like every pound, it's not about the food. Every pound that you have on you is it about an emotion. And that shit hit me hard because it's true, because I'm a very, you know, emotionally driven person. And when my anxiety spikes or my depression spikes, again, that's an emotion that drives my behavior. So that really resonated with me, where I just said, oh man, that's the truth. Because when I look back on when I really started gaining weight while I was dealing with family deaths and the death of my 17-year-old brother, and my uncle who lived with me, he and my brother died within 1 day of each other, and I was unemployed and, you know, adjusting to life in a new state. And, you know, like when I was just looking at like what compounded my manifesting behavior of compulsive eating, it hit me. So I'm working at it, guys. If you're asking me, like, where do you get motivation? I'm trying to get motivated. Don't ask me. If there was a magic pill for motivation, no one would struggle with motivation. If there was a magic pill to stop procrastination, there would be no procrastinators. The only thing I can tell you is that for me, I have to catch when I'm avoiding something. If I am actively avoiding something, there's a reason I'm avoiding it. So and most likely it's probably spoken an emotion for me that I don't want to deal with, or a perceived emotion. So like a lot of times with anxiety has to deal with forecasting in your head something that's going to happen that hasn't even happened yet, or, you know, and you're trying to prepare yourself for this, you know, imaginary thing that may or may not even occur. I try to be mindful, you guys. You know, I try to be mindful. I'm not always successful. You know, I'm approaching my 1 year of actively having dentures and changing my eating habits to that of somebody that did not have teeth to somebody that does have teeth. And I expected myself to be at about 100-pound loss by now. I'm not at 100-pound loss. I'm about 40 pounds out from that. And if I sat there and malazed about it and thought about it a lot, I would be pissy with myself and upset with myself. Oh, you didn't make it you just pissed away, you know, so many months because you were stuck in your head. That's just how it had to happen, right? So I have to go through these things in order to change my behaviors. And that sometimes means that I have to fall back into the old behaviors. But as long as I'm recognizing that that's what's happening and pull myself back out, that's all I can do, right? And then just get back on the horse again, get back on the horse. So I'm on the horse, and I go and I walk every day, and I'm going to the gym, and I'm making better food choices, and I'm chugging a gallon and 24 ounces of water a fucking day. You guys, some days I just can't. I'm glad that it's hot out. It's hotter than balls, by the way, in the South right now. Like high 90s every day. I'm glad it's hot. And then some days, see, now here's how I play mind games with myself again. If it's a day that I just know that, so I'll show you what I do. Hold on, let me grab my pad. So like I have, well, that's my work stuff on here, but here, I'll cover that up. So here, like you can kind of see, like see here, I have like a little tally. I do a tally of lines, and each line, oh, I didn't bring my cup over. Anyways, so I have a water cup, and it holds like 24 ounces. So I know I have to have a minimum of 6 of those a day just to meet my 1 gallon goal. So in order to make sure I stay on task, I cross them off. Now, most people probably wouldn't even need that, but the way that my brain works and the way that my ADHD works is the visualization of me actually crossing off that I've, had one, helps me keep on task to continue drinking them, because the goal is for me to have all of the lines crossed through. Does that make sense? Like I could tell myself, Beanie, you have to drink 6 of these a day. I can guarantee you, if I was not checking them off, like physically going through the act of making my little markers and checking them off, by number 3, I'll forget how many I've had. It's just the way my brain works, and I just got to work with it. So yeah, keeping myself hydrated and keeping myself motivated. And I pull motivation wherever I can. Watching 600 pounders. I really wish I was savvy enough to do that thing where people do reaction videos, because there was some episodes, you guys, I got fired up. I wanted to pummel somebody, like, and I'm just like, Beanie, this is just a TV show and it's old. Like, these people have long surpassed this part of their lives. It was just, like annoying. Like certain things were annoying to me. And I'm like, why are you annoyed? It's not even your life. Like, who cares? Let the 600 pounders, keep sneaking food. Dr. Now's going to catch them. It's okay. But anyhow, guys, so there's 30 minutes come and gone. Just me babbling, because that's what I do. I'll try to be more, God, I spilled coffee all over my cup this morning. I'll try to check in more often. Sometimes it's hard, and if I'm not in a good mind frame of managing my time, I just literally just don't have time to think about. Sorry, I have a meeting coming up. Anyhow, I hope you guys are all good. I've been seeing your emails. I'm sorry, I'm such a slack ass and not answering as good as I'd like to. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves, especially my middle-aged people. Like, we got to take care of ourselves. And if you're struggling with managing your weight, you're not the only one, but you are the only one who can make those decisions for yourself. Like, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you will make changes for yourself. It's better to do it sooner than later, because it's a lot harder the older you get. Because it's just, even if the mind is there, the body doesn't want to cooperate. You know what I'm saying? If you guys would be interested in, I don't even know if I could film in the gym, because I don't know if that breaks like gym rules or like people's privacy. I don't know what the rules are. I'm not up on all the hip shit the young kids do, but if you guys are interested in following, me taking you with me in the mornings when I go to the gym or going on walks, I'll take you. You don't expect much though. Listen, don't expect much. You know, you get the bare minimum with my filming techniques. Slack ass 101 right here. All right, guys. I am going to do a follow-up. No, I'm not going to do it today. I'm lying. But I do want to do a video just talking about like my 1-year anniversary with dentures and what I've learned and what I would do differently. And there were some things I did want to talk to you guys about. But yeah, let me go. I got to work. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.